Progressive Motorcycle presents
Road Wisdom from the Motor.
Half man, half motorcycle.
In life, there is no stopping.
Don't stop.
But if you do, make sure no one is behind you.
All clear.
Progressive Motorcycle also presents basic policy starting at $79 a year. Progressive Motorcycle, for those who were born to ride. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy is not available in all states.
The greatest handicapper in the world remains the hottest and has the biggest plays for Sunday. 85-51 with all football picks since preseason. That record as of Saturday afternoon when we record this. 3 NFL Wise Guy plays are up for Sunday. 3 major plays in the NFL. We'll probably add some NBA as well. Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com. The industry standard remains Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com. I'm Joe Duffy of offshoreinsiders.com, and on behalf of sportsbookreview.com, I am going to give you the betting preview and a free pick on the Carolina Panthers versus Chicago Bears. It's information like this why I'm having another spectacular year, better than 62% since the preseason at offshoreinsiders.com. Panthers at SBRodds.com are laying 3, minus 120 though, so it's a little extra juice to bet the favorite, and 40.5. And make sure you shop around at SBRodds.com because you can get the Bears plus 3.5 in some of those low juice books. If you want to bet, the Bears, you could get it at lower juice. Or if you want Carolina at minus 3, shop around. You might be able to get it for less than 120. All right, the road team is 6-1 straight up in the Panthers games this year. Now, road teams with substantially better away percentages than home winning percentages are 38-14 against the spread unless they're getting 2 or more points. So that would actually favor the Panthers here. But as I told you, as a general rule of thumb, usually a lot of people run into trouble over analyzing home road splits. But the Panthers are in a situation here where it does say that the home road splits would at least hold up. Conversely, though, teams, well, no, that's not conversely. This is an over-under. Teams allowing 26 or more points per game over their last 4, yet 21 or less for the season have gone over 46, I should say, and 25. If the total is 40.5 or less, that would favor this game over, and it would apply to the Panthers. Basically, the Panthers started out spectacularly. They gave up 6 points in the first 2 games, and then Cam Newton, who had off-season shoulder surgery. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. I was able to say that. Let's see if I can do it one more time. Shoulder surgery. He's all of a sudden looking like he's healthy after looking, last year he didn't have that good of a year. First 2 games, he looked a little bit rusty. But it says when teams are trending over, even if overall they are an under team, the game still winds up going over the total. Home underdogs off of a 3-point or more win as an underdog versus an opponent off a loss as a favorite, though 30-20 against the spread. That, of course, would favor the Chicago Bears. The Bears. Teams off of an overtime game without more than a normal week rest versus an opponent with more than a normal week rest are actually 47-27 go against, including 24-11 at home. And that would say to fade the Bears, and 20-6. If not more than a 3-point underdog, and in fact 5-0 when the team we are fading won as an underdog their previous game. So yeah, the Carolina Panthers, remember, they're off of a Thursday night game, of course, from the previous. So Carolina is much more rested, and the Bears are off of an overtime game. And this does say go with the team that should be fresher, essentially. So I am going to go with that, and at SBR odds, against the SBR odds, I will take Carolina minus 3, even with the little extra juice of minus 120. Now, Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com. I do have a wise guy play in the NFL, and that's among 3 NFL winners. The truth is, by Sunday, we'll probably have more picks than that. I have several check marks. I want to check a couple other things. Got a Skype call with some sharps who can kind of put me over the top or talk me completely off of the game. But as we follow this, at least 3 NFL winners. If you're watching this before Saturday, we got a humongous Saturday portfolio with 4 wise guys, I believe it is, on Saturday. Just visit offshoreinsiders.com every day before placing a bet. Please show your support for the offshoreinsiders.com podcast by betting at mybookie.ag and use the promo code Duffy, D-U-F-F-Y. You will get a 50% sign-up bonus. Yep, you deposit $1,000, you'll have $1,500 to bet with. I personally have used them for several years. My clients also use them, and many of my clients bet big, and all my clients win big. They always pay on time, never a hassle. As easy of a sports book to ever use, and I've used dozens and dozens throughout the years. MyBookie.ag, promo code Duffy, D-U-F-F-Y, mybookie.ag.
Once upon a time in a convenience store, a woman asked, "Which zero-calorie drink will I like more?" The cashier said, "I have a thought. Coke Zero Sugar always hits the spot." The taste made her heart fill with laughter, and with her Coke Zero Sugar, she lived happily ever after. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, unbelievably delicious.
No trip to the store is complete without the unbelievably delicious zero-calorie taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Pick some up at 7-Eleven today.